Another trash day in Jersey. Another garbage ass day. So, man, when I tell you, when it comes to this manifestation shit, I really have the ability to do it. It's very real. But when I tell you, it's just figuring out the recipe and getting the shit right. It's just the hardest part, man. It's like somebody every year, you know what I'm saying? The same person keep fucking up the mac and cheese. You know what I mean? That's when it comes to this manifesting shit, man. I mean, when I tell you, I'll think up in my head what I want, the type of girl that I want, or something like that, or the type of car that I want, or the type of job that I want. Whatever I want in my head, I'll just think it up. Look at this nigga. Motherfuckers be on their phone, talking on the phone, and then when somebody rear ends you or hit you, then you wanna act like you was doing nothing wrong, but you was sitting there on your phone. And if that was me, they would have been, man, they would have been drop kicking their horn. They would have been laying on their horn. They would have took a nap on their horn if that was me just sitting at a green light. I'm telling you, we live in a different dimension inside this dimension, bro. We got different rules going on, but so there's been times, dude. In my head, I'm just like, I want a black girl with green hair and green eyes. Out of nowhere, she appears in my life, crazy. Or I'll be like, I want a white girl with red hair. She'll appear in my life. Or I want a Spanish chick. She just appear, like it's crazy. But it's like their personality or be off, or they'll have kids or something. It'll just be something that's off, and I'm like, fuck, because I guess when you're trying to manifest some shit, you have to be very specific about what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like very specific. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm telling you, bro. But it's just like it's just always like one or two things off. You know what I mean? And so I kind of manifested this little this little, whatever, this little chick I'm talking to, whatever. I manifested it. Look, I manifested it, but she is a fucking like she is a fucking sex addict. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's a straight up sex addict. Okay, and I thought Asmodeus had my dick in a chokehold. Oh my god, bro! I can't even talk to this chick on the phone without her just like moaning for no reason. I'm like, god damn, bro. And it's just like, it's just moderation. Everything in moderation, whether it be smoking, drinking, fucking, whatever, working. Like, it's about moderation, man. And I can't even, as much as I love pussy and all that shit, I can't be around somebody that's just constantly talking about sex and pussy and sex all day. I'm like, bro, like, and what really, really, really triggered me, and the reason why I named this video "I Don't Play About My Soul" is like, it's just, I'm just very spiritual. I'm kind of sensitive spiritually, and motherfuckers be, when you talking to somebody, You know, every now and then, it's freaky talk. You know what I'm saying? You say some freaky shit. So we was having freaky time. We was saying some freaky shit to each other. No Diddy type shit, but we was saying some freaky shit. And then, she started talking about she started, reading me her Yelp reviews and shit. But she started to tell me, she was like, yeah, basically like she was saying like she's a throat goat, and she was saying she would suck my soul out and keep it forever. And I was like, see, like 10 years ago, I would have been at your doorstep by the end of that, you know what I'm saying? By the end of that flex, right? But I don't trust people. I don't trust people. And I don't trust the legion of demons that hoard their vessels. That's really where I'm at. Call it, I don't even know. Call it what you want. Call me crazy, if you will, right? But when these bitches start talking about souls, I'ma suck your soul out, and then but I want my soul. And I need my soul. And then she started talking about, joking around. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put your soul in this jar on my counter, like, you know what I'm saying, in the bed. I'm like, and then just keep repeating it. You know what I'm saying? And then she told me like her freak name. Her freak name is Semen Demon. I'm like, come on, man. I'm all for the freaky. I'm all for the freaky dialogue and shit. But I don't play about my soul, man. Why you gotta bring a nigga's soul into it? You know? And I always like, I've never, I just, even when I'm around dudes that's just like thirsty as hell, dudes that's like, oh, look at this girl. Man, I used to work with this one dude, and he was a cool dude, but he had demons up in him. He had addictions. He had his addictions. He wore them shits like a motherfucking, like a t-shirt, man. Every time we be working together, we just riding down the street. He's supposed to be focusing on the road. He hanging out the window. Oh, look at this girl. Did you see her? What you think about her? I'm like, bro, it's a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? She not sucking me. She not giving me no pussy. I'm not. It's a bitch. Like, what the fuck? You know? I never been, I get my little look in. And I keep it pushing. That's it. But I don't get how these people, they're just so like outright addicted to it, man. And I just never been that type of person. I never been that type of person, man. Because when I talk to people, like, I like balance, you know what I mean? If I'm talking to a girl, if all you want to talk about is sex, then it's like, I mean, I'll hit you up between the hours of 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, if that's the case. But I'm not trying to talk about fucking sex at fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon when I gotta go get this fucking money. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then this whole soul shit, and they keep bringing this shit up, like, and I'm just like, okay, there's something going on here. I was talking to the girl, and she's a good girl, like, she's a good person, but even good people have demons within their, in their fucking body that hijack their spirit, and they haven't addressed them. She said a voodoo queen. Man, listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I stay like, which pussy hit different, but I don't trust them bitches. Covenant coochie hit different. Crazy covenant coochie hit different. But it's like me, you know, and one day she was like, you know, she was like, she said, if I can't bust a nut, I don't want to live. I was like, what the fuck? And I get it. I get it. But you know what it is? Like, that's like how I feel towards food. Like if I can't eat good food, then I don't want to live. So my tier of like what makes me happy, food is number one, okay? I can go without sex. I can't go without at least having something good to eat at least once a day. At least once a day. Okay? Food is my coochie. Let's have a real conversation. Sex is like third or fourth, you know, on my list. On my top 5 things that I don't fucking know, keep me going or keep me give me a little bit of dopamine, right? I didn't started a damn sneaker collection, man. One day maybe I'll show, but I didn't started a sneaker collection because when I was fucking homeless, I couldn't afford no damn shoes. And that shit, I'm witnessing the, you know, I was only homeless for like, well, like living in hotels and shit for like a year and some change. But just in that amount of time, it built up real trauma. And it's like I didn't went out and bought like 15 pair of brand new shoes, like 15, 16 brand new pair of expensive shoes within the last couple of months, because I remember, because it's somewhere in my wiring now, it's just like, well, if I'm ever homeless again, at least I'll have, you know, some clean ass fucking nice shoes or I can sell them and make some money or whatever the case may be. It's just stupid. It's just fucking dumb. But going back to that, yeah, when she said that, it's just certain red flags. So it's like, you know, sex is not that important. It's cool. It's something to do. But it's not really like, once you elevate, it's not for recreation. You know, it should be, I know this shit sound gay as hell. This shit sounds so gay. But it's supposed to be with somebody that I feel you have, you know, you got a spiritual entanglement with. Let's have a real conversation, man. I don't want to be, I'm 33, I'm kind of over just fucking miscellaneous pussy. You know what I'm saying? I trade all the hoes, I trade all the miscellaneous pussy for just one solid chick that's balanced. You know what I'm saying? So when she was talking about, oh, if I couldn't bust a nut, I would she said if I couldn't bust a nut, I'd want to die or some shit like that. But it's like, you claim that you haven't had sex in like of, you know, a few months, like 6+ months. So that's what I'm saying. You just you out of balance, you know. And I'm just like, when people say certain things, I'm just like, okay, I got to put you in a certain category. I got to put you in a certain cabinet. You know, it's awkward talking to somebody and just for example, sex, but it could be anything. They could be constantly talking about fucking drugs. Talk to this one girl, she's constantly talking about fucking drugs and shit like that. You know, so I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk about drugs, ma'am. You know what I mean? I'm over here talking about, you know, some other shit. You know, this bitch like, you got any coke? I'm like, oh my god. It's fucking ridiculous, man. You know? It is so fucking human out here. It's not even funny, man. So my manifestation is just trash. On a physical level, I'm manifesting what I want on a physical level. The chick is like soup, you know, the chicks that I'm meeting, they're cool and everything. They look really good. But it's just, I'm fucking up on the inside. Their personalities are fucking dog shit. or they just got, they're demons. I can't, I'm just not, I can't save these people. You know what I'm saying? I can't save them. And I don't have the time, energy, or motivation to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, y'all saw the piece of shit that I was riding around with. I was riding around in a piece of shit little Civic, and in my mind for a year, it is so hot out here, dude. It's not even funny, man. For a year, I was like, I want a SUV, I want a SUV, I want a SUV. And although, I got an SUV, I ended up with an SUV. But it's not the one that I wanted. It's not the one that I was trying to get. But I still take a step back and I'm like, I manifested that. She said, my Civic got stolen. Are you serious? My engine blew up. Nigga couldn't steal my car if he wanted to. Somebody was like, somebody was talking to me. They was like, oh, you got rid of your car. I was like, no, it got rid of me. That motherfucker said, I'm tired, boss. 300,000 miles. That car said, I'm tired, boss. Feel me? And then there was another chick I was like just hooked up with, and we was doing the nasty or whatever, and then it was, I had a what that nigga call it? Sexual eruption or sexual seduction. I don't know. I was erupting in the bitch. You know, we practice safe sex over here. So I'm erupting into this bullshit ass condom. And then she gonna look me dead in my face and be like, I'm pretty sure verbatim she was like, and now your soul belongs to me, or something very similar to that. Like, she looked dead at me. I'm on top of the chick, I'm like, and then she gonna look at me and be like, and now your soul belongs to me. And I'm like, bitch, what? Like, who even jokes around like that is what I'm saying. I don't even joke around like that. I don't joke around like that, bro. I don't say stuff like that to people, man. And then, when she saw that I had a condom on, I guess she didn't think I was wearing a condom. I guess she thought I was just a dirty nigga or whatever. But she saw the condom. She literally was like, oh, never mind. And I think that, I was thinking about this the other day, man. Like last night, I think that I've been with too many people, man. I'm having dreams about chicks I'm having dreams about my exes and stuff like that when I don't even think of. So I'm not even thinking about them. So I don't know if my subconscious, they're somewhere in my subconscious. I don't know. I'm not even thinking about them. And I just feel like, look at this. Look at these people. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to drive at all. Now look at this idiot in the middle of the road. They don't know how to drive at all. I probably got everything. Probably got soul ties, probably got spiritual spouses. You already know I'm on that fucking targeted individual list. Niggas is not allowed to be happy in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? it's just weird. And I was just thinking like, damn, man, it feels like all the relationships that I was in, it's just like I'm like fractured or something. Like a piece of me is stuck. It's still like a piece of me is still with all of the people that I had interactions with, and I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like that. And it's just I'll never understand. I'll never understand how you be in a relationship with somebody, regardless if it's a year or 10 years, but you in a relationship and you're being like just soup. You're having fucking. Let's just. I don't even know how to. I'm saying I don't know how to sugarcoat conversation. Like you in a relationship and you're fucking raw dog in the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just dick and pussy. Okay, all right, flesh to flesh. Um, Fluid to fluid. You know, dare I say spirit to spirit, and it's just like, and then and then it's like the relationship is over, and niggas act like you never existed. I'm like, damn. I'm like, how do people do that shit, bro? I've done it. I can do it, but I'll never understand how people do it. How you can be in such like close relationships with people, and then it's like it's as if like it never existed. Like if I hit my ex up, my ex probably blocked me, or if I talk to she'll act like I'm like, bitch, we was together for 8 years. We built a whole life together, and then it whatever crumbled. But it's like they'll act like you never existed. And I'm just like type of person. I'm just like, even if we whatever the shit goes to bullshit, we should never treat each other like strangers. I don't know. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And it's like, man, it's the worst part about being an empath, bro. You know, when you just like, bro, I don't want to feel none of that shit. I don't want to feel none of that shit. You know how many people I've wanted to like, how many people I've interacted with that deserve to get punched in the face? They deserved it. I think God would even give me a pass. God would look the other way and be like, oh, that nigga deserved it. But I couldn't punch them in the face because I knew if I punched them in the face, it's like I could feel how they would feel after being punched in the face. See, that's probably not going to make sense to a lot of people. But I would feel their pain from getting their jaw broken or they fucking nose broken. I would feel their pain. I'd be like, I'm the type of nigga to punch a nigga in the fucking nose, break his nose, and then feel bad. Even if they deserve it. Even if they deserve it. And that's why I'm always fucking somebody, you know, it's rare somebody disrespect me. But when somebody be on somebody really they're just being ignorant on their own behalf or whatever, I'll just be the bigger person and let it slide. Because, you know, I'm doing it for myself because I know that I'm going to hurt. Yo, it's weird, but if you're an empath, if you know, you know, but when you hurt somebody, a lot of times you either feel the same amount of pain or it hurts you more because you like, damn, you like, I came down to their level. You know what I mean? They not even capable of coming up to my level, and I didn't came down to their level. And you disappoint your own spirit, you know what I'm saying? You disappoint your own soul and shit. You like, damn. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, but it's just like I don't play about my soul, man, and it just sucks because you know those are deal breakers for me. If somebody's not a spiritual person, if somebody's religious, that's a deal breaker. If you put religion over spirituality, it's a deal breaker because you trapping yourself in a box. I feel like on a spiritual level, you're more open to information. You know what I'm saying? When you just like, my whole life is, like the story of Jesus and the Bible, and that's your whole everything. Like, nah, just from where I'm at right now, I'm like, nah, I can't get jiggy with that. I can't get jiggy with that. Because my memory is trash, but that's what Paul talks about. Paul don't give a fuck. Pockets of the Future, he's always saying, how the hell can Jesus die for all of our sins? He's always, I can't remember, I'm not even going to try to quote him, but when he goes into that, he makes a valid argument. I can't remember, you know what I'm saying? I just remember saying, oh shit. But he just argues that how can Jesus die for all of our sins? And then you got people like Hurricane running around talking about, well, why would God kill his son for all, for all of our sins instead of just killing the devil? I'm like, it's a lot of logic on the table right here. Okay? It's a lot of logic on the table right here, man. But me personally, I understand that this realm is just it's the like when you first start a video game, what they do in the beginning of every video game, they teach you the rules of the game. They teach you the rules of the game. They teach you the controls. They teach you how to maneuver throughout this world, throughout that world. So that's how I look at this world. I could be completely wrong. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what this world is. I think it's I think this realm is a tutorial. I think this realm is a tutorial. And depending on, if you learn how to play, if you, properly learn how to play the game, then you move on to the next dog shit. This fucking app is so fucking dog shit, man. So yeah, like every time this girl, man, every time she's like trying to be freaky and shit, she keeps saying, you know what I'm saying? I'ma snatch you. So like, I'm like, bro, that's not sexy. That's not sexy. To a spirit, that's like one of the top 5 things you don't joke about and say to a spiritual person. I'ma snatch your soul and keep it forever. What? My dick got so soft it went inward. My dick went inside my body. Like a fucking turtle go back in his shell. I'm like, bro, what? I'm not horny no more. Cause I look at it like I said, the only thing, like, sex is, it's the same dick and it's the same pussy. Pause. It's the same body parts with each person that you with. Now, some might be bigger, smaller, whatever, but it's the same exact shit, bro. It's like getting wings, man. Everywhere you go, it's the same. It's wings, nigga. It's drums and flaps. Here go your celery. Here go your carrots. Here go your blue cheese. Here go your ranch. Here go your wet wipes. It's the same thing. The only thing that makes it worthwhile is the person. That's why I don't get these people that's so addicted to it. It's like, because for me, it's like, bro, I've already, it's like Steph Curry and Michael Jordan. It's like, bro, once you get you won. The dream is to make it to the NBA. And the icing on the cake, the ultimate success is the championship. One, you made it to the NBA and you won a championship. Why do you need to win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? For what? That's just the ego at that point. After I fuck like 5, 6 bad bitches, like bitches that I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Where I was surprised when listen, for a dude, when a dude fuck a bitch, God damn. This nigga ain't got not a single break on his car. But that's how I know my ego I have control over my ego, because I'm like, to my top 5 is crazy. My top 5 is crazy. My top 5 could easily be like models in real life. You know what I'm saying? And my ugly ass was humping on them. Let's have a real conversation. So I'm like, I'm good. I could settle down. You know what I'm saying? With a nice 7.5 piece, 7.6, something like that. You know, I could settle down with something like that. You know, I've already climbed Mount Everest. I don't have to do it every day. Does that make any sense at all? You know? But these people are controlled by their egos, man. They're weirdos. They're weirdos, bro. And I really don't even need to have sex, to be honest with you. I'm cool with it's just because I'm a heterosexual, so when I'm around a chick that I like, the dick gonna do what it's gonna do. But I'm cool with just talking to a chick and like just talking about shit that we watch on YouTube, like videos that we watch on YouTube and stuff, or new paradigms or new perspectives that it's like who you gonna talk to about this in real life? Who you gonna talk to? Your manager? Your co-workers? Your parents ain't trying to hear that shit. Your siblings ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm like, well, fucking is cool, but I'm trying to talk to a chick but we can talk about some shit where it's like, you know, all the shit that, all the things that we consume and stuff, and the ideas that we come up with, but it's like nobody want to listen to in real life, man. Let's have a real conversation, bro. It's disgusting. Oh, shit. You know? And I'll be honest with you, man. That's how you know I'm fucking retarded. But like, it's just like once I know a girl, like it's once I know that I can get it, I don't even have to get it. Once I know she gonna give it up, I don't even I'm not gonna say I don't want it anymore, but I'm not I'm really not, you know. I'm just the interest, like it goes down a lot. Like once I know, okay, I didn't finesse it, you know, my charisma then got me in your drawers and shit. Like I'm like, and then all I gotta do is show up to your house and then that's it. I'm like, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's just people lack depth. They lack dimensions. And it's like after you bust that nut, what's going to keep that person around? Are you funny? Do you have any type of charisma about you? What can you teach another person? Like seriously, like what can you teach somebody? about life and shit. Most people don't have shit to offer, but they be the biggest narcissists, man. They be the biggest egomaniacs in the world, but they don't have shit to offer. Let's have a real conversation, bro. And I'm not perfect, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm nowhere near perfect or nothing like that. I work a shitty ass 9 to 5 like everybody else. I'm broke just like everybody else, but that bitch, I ain't gonna lie, that bitch got me like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch got me shook. I'm like, hold on, man. You done said this like 10 times, talking about snatching and sucking souls and shit. And I'm, you know, and then I started to get paranoid. I'm like, okay, this bitch ain't got no man. Why she ain't got no man for? Does she not have a man because she's out here really stealing niggas' souls and keeping a collection of they souls on her fucking bedroom dresser? What's really going on here? Cause that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that's a red flag. When you see a pretty chick with no, like, that's not in a relationship, that's a red flag. Thank you, Waterstyle. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for putting that into my subconscious. My subconscious definitely needed that information. On the phone, just like we on the phone, just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? Ooh, my pussy wet. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, can we talk about something? Can we? I become the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I become the white wife, bitch, that don't want to talk about sex or have sex and shit now. You know what I mean? Shit crazy, man. What happened to regular fucking people, man? What happened to them? What happened to regular people, man? This shadow ban ass channel, god damn. But I definitely, man, I kind of wake, like, having dreams in the middle of the night of girls that I used to talk to, and I'm like, we haven't talked, or they blocked me, like, we don't talk at all. And I'm having dreams about them as if they're right there. As if, like, they're right in my fucking face and shit, bro. And I'm like, why? And it's just, I'm like, damn, man, like, maybe I've been with too many chicks, bro, and this fucking society is all fucked up, man. Society is so fucked up, man. That shit got my spirit messed up. If I had, you know, it's like, the worst part about this shit, even though you have, like, you know, we have certain abilities and shit, it's just like hindsight and the experience, the information that comes with experience, like, the perception, just the complete. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell people, like, you know, to settle and stuff like that. I would never tell nobody to settle. But it's like, man, this is some bullshit. I ain't fucking put the window on. Look at this motherfucker. Grandma, go to the damn... Come on, man. Grandma riding around with one brake. Grandma gonna fucking kill somebody or kill herself. The red car right there. Grandma riding around on one brake. God damn. Call JG Wentworth, bitch. Alright, that's the video. I don't know. I've looked into spiritual spouses and they give you like a little prayer. I don't think I've ever like meditated at least successfully in my entire life. I don't even know how to do it the right way. People get shit confused with like new age spirituality and just fundamental spirituality, you know what I'm saying? So I'm down to meditate, but it's just like it's hard to, you don't want to get caught in the rabbit holes where it's like, see, and it's not really that hard to understand. It's just like new age is just, in my opinion, I feel like the difference between new age spirituality and just the legit fundamental spirituality is the new age people, they idolize shit. So they're gonna idolize that crystal, or they're gonna idolize whatever entity or deity, right? And the regular, just being a spiritual fucking person, you're doing mirror work. You're going within. You're consulting yourself. You're not consulting, you know what I'm saying, other things. That's I don't know. From the outside looking in, what do you think about that, Armchair? What do you think is the difference between, and my bad last night, bro. I was so tired. I was so tired last night. I was so tired last night that I called out of work tonight. I was so tired last night that I called out of work the next day. You feel me? But I don't know. My form of meditation years ago was just like talking to myself. But I don't know, like I said, I don't know how you supposed to properly do it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I know Paul talks about that shit all the time. See, I know what you're saying, but it's easier said than done. I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like to properly do something like that, somebody got to show you. It kind of got to be like in person or something like because I'm a visual. It can't, you know what I'm saying? It's not that. I feel like it's not that simple. Like it's some like super. I feel like you got to take your mind to like an intricate, specific place. Otherwise, you just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'll tell you this, I would just close my eyes, no music, no nothing. I kind of like it when it's just complete silence. I would close my eyes and it just be like that darkness. It's almost as if it was his own world. Like I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I will be okay with it. Like when you return to source, if it's just pitch black like that, I would be okay with that. Like when you close your eyes and you really like get in that zone, it's just straight nothingness. It's just void. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because all the bullshit I be going through, I'm like, bro, the only time I'm happy is when I'm eating some good ass food or when I can go home and go to bed. When I'm knocked the fuck out, man. All right, well send me. I don't have fucking Oh, just send me. Yeah, I don't have Twitter on my fucking iPad broke, but I got Twitter on my computer. So just send me a link. Send me a link on Twitter so I can just copy a nigga or something, cause I'm not gonna know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. But I know that my man is my witchcraft is off. It's all off. I'm putting the wrong. The potion is all off. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here, or it could be interference. It could be some interference going on as well. But I'm sitting up here. I'll think up in my head what I want, and I'll receive it. It might take up to a year. It might take 2 years. But I always receive. I always, and I'm just thinking, like reflecting, I always receive what I manifest. I always do. It's never been a situation where, but it's just what I'm receiving is just slightly off. So it's like I'll manifest the chick that I want. She'll just pop up in my life, but she'll be a fucking sex addict, or she'll have demons in her that I was like, damn, maybe I didn't, I left something out or something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm leaving stuff out. Or it could be like, it could be certain things that's within me. It could be certain entities that's within me. Or certain thoughts in my subconscious that could be adding shit to the recipe that I'm not even aware of. You know what I'm saying? It could be that too. Because it's like, everybody saw the piece of shit car that I had. My car was so fucked up, I couldn't even drive up a hill. It was like this grocery store, but you had to drive up the hill. I couldn't even. I remember one time I tried to turn, drive up the hill to the grocery store. The car was like, no. The car was like, no, bro. I could have got into a car accident, man. I went halfway up the hill, man, and the car just started rolling backwards, bro. I had no acceleration on the car. And I just kept saying I want an SUV, I want an SUV for like a year. And then I finally got an SUV, but the SUV is like it needs work. It needs work, but you know what I'm saying? I got what I manifested, you know what I'm saying? Just like I've been trying to manifest an apartment. That's like one of the main things I've been trying to manifest, and there I'm seeing it. Like, it's hard to explain, but I'm seeing it pop up. I'm seeing like the options pop up, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. When before it was nothing. It was nothing available. But now it's like it's like, oh, okay. But for some reason, maybe these places aren't for me, or I don't know if I'm being blocked or whatever the fuck is going on. But I know but before it's like, you manifest on something, and when it's like it was nothing there. And then now you can see, like, you just see it's kind of like you seeing the universe open up a little bit. You like, oh shit. Like, you seeing opportunities open up when before it was nothing there at all. Just like this job. I'm looking for a job where I can make $40 to $50 a fucking hour. And I'm looking for a fucking apartment that I can my own apartment where I can walk around butt ass naked. Okay. All right. All day long. I ain't got to worry about a nigga hogging up the bathroom. Okay. I ain't got to worry about a motherfucker having their towel next to my towel. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Thanks, Papa John. Appreciate that information. I got to do some outside shit right now. I got to go do some outside shit right now in the rain, which is dope. But we grateful. We grateful for the rain. We need it. I don't know how niggas still drink rainwater. I don't know how anybody feels safe drinking rainwater when it's coming through the chemtrail. The chemtrail is filtering out the rainwater. Let's have a real close. He said the rain make my car dirty. Yeah, I called out of work. Apparently, I got to talk to 4 different people to call out of work. When it's like, my job this is one of the first jobs. Is very simple. It's like you have a manager for every position, kind of, sort of. And it's like when somebody call out, the manager of that position, they have to come in. That's perfect. So it shouldn't be any confusion or any issues. You know what I'm saying? And this is only the second time I've ever called out. I just feel like I feel sick or whatever. And tell the manager. I tell the basically the assistant manager of the whole place. Because the main manager never. I called the main manager. I don't even like this bitch, to be honest with you. I thought she was cool, but apparently she's not cool. Apparently So I told, and then the assistant manager gonna tell me, oh, you gotta call the stores, or call the store, and then they're like, oh, you gotta tell this person that. I'm like, bro, I gotta talk to 4 people just to call out, just to be like, yo, I'm sick, I can't come in. I gotta talk to 4 people. Now, what job do you know where you gotta talk to 4 people to call out of work? Tell me, please. What job you got to talk to 4 people? I'm talking to people that ain't even managers at this point. To say I can't come in tonight. Only one person I should have to talk to be like, okay, I can't come in tonight. And then that person that's a manager, oh, that's on you because you making $5 more than everybody else. You making $5 to $6 more than everybody else. Yeah, that's on you. That's the position you signed up for. That's why it's like, bro, you got to figure out a way in this world to do your own shit, to be your own boss. Because if you don't, you're going to be in the dumbest situations in the world. You're going to be in situations where people trying to fucking force you to work for $15 an hour. You know what I mean? I'm about to go do my side job right now. I make $35 an hour doing my side job. Honestly, I make $35 in 30 to 40 minutes doing the job doing my own business job that I created. I printed the flyers out. I made the social media for them. I make more than double than what I make at this fucking greedy ass corporation. I make more than double in half the time. The only problem is building up your clientele. That's the hardest part, man. Building up your clients and shit. But it's just so crazy what people are willing to pay. People, if you offer a good service, man, listen, bro, my barber charges fucking $40 a haircut. My other barber charges like $45, something like that. And then once you leave them a tip, they making $50 in like 25 minutes. And that's cheap. There's these barbers on Instagram. They out here charging people $200, $300, $400 for a haircut. I'm like, bro, what? And I'm not hating on that, but I'm like, that's a scam. That's a scam. You scamming niggas. I will never pay another nigga $400 to put a hot towel on my face and massage my neck. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I will never pay a nigga $400 to rub on my neck and massage my scalp. The fuck out of here. I could get a big back bitch. I can get the big back bitch that work at Little Caesars. How you big and you work at a place called Little Caesars? That's crazy. All right, man, I got 1%. I gotta go. Fuck with y'all. I might go live later on tonight. I don't know, but appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation. Salute.